To arms, brothers! We are the light that shall drive back the darkness!
Look upon your shattered realms. You have already failed. The boys is here! Who's been looking for a good scrap for ages? Welcome you into the everlasting unmindful death's cold embrace. Victory calls for blood. Barons will we do best. Our army will never forsake them.
We are Sigmar's champions!
Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to First Strike, where we shoot first and ask questions later. As you can tell, I actually have not done anything with this game yet, so I have no idea how this TCG is going to play, but it is a TCG, yes. That's kind of an odd thing for me to actually be doing again. Yes, I do TCGs on this channel. But anyway, this is Warhammer Age of Sigmar Champions. It's a new free-to-play TCG on Steam. It was Warhammer, so I was like, I'm going to try this. So let's open our deck and see what it gives us to start out. We got Control Champions, we've got Summon Your Forces, okay. We've got Unleash Mighty Blessings, oh my. Okay, so we have tutorials, so it looks like we have about 15 minutes of tutorials, so we'll be able to do that, and then we'll be able to play a game. Apparently you can link accounts, you can scan cards, so I guess there's like a physical TCG variation of this. I don't know about it, I don't play physical TCGs anymore. But let's go ahead and jump in and get this tutorial out of the way. Looks like we've got some Realm Gate opening. Oh god. Yeah, a little bit of a start in on there. Okay, so let's see. Your turn. For this match, you'll be controlling the champions from the Grand Alliance order. Okay. Champions can be warriors or wizards, or sometimes both. Their class determines what cards they can play. So I'm guessing, okay. How do we know if they're a warrior or a wizard? Usually we'd place our champions at the start of the game, but let's get straight into the action. Don't worry, everyone gets how to play after just a few turns. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Warriors can deploy units, can deploy shield units. Okay, drag the Alpha Griff Charger out of your hand into the Knight Heralder to have him command it. When you drag a card out of your hand, valid lanes will highlight. So, okay, so basically we could put it in any of those three, I think. But it wants us to put it in that one. Tap to damage your opponent, increase this by... I didn't get a chance to actually finish reading that. Okay, Alpha Griff Charger, okay, it has the stuff down here. Increases by 1 if the highlighted champion costs 7 or more. Okay. Is a shield unit card, meaning it stays in play. Units and spells rotate 1 step forward every turn. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. The top left corner shows the current effect. If there's a value, it takes place immediately. Okay, every turn you can take 2 actions, so you have 1 left. Wizards can deploy spells. Okay, that's going to be the spell there. Drag the Arcane Bolt out of your hand onto the Lord Veritant to have him command it. So basically, the blue ones are your casters. Damage your opponent. I don't know what the X is about. The top left corner of the current effect as an X means it does nothing right now. So it has to basically charge up, I think. And corners 1 and 3. And okay, I have no idea what that does. Okay, so they've got corners on them, so 1 damage to themselves. Oh, I see what it means by rotate. Okay, so that sticks around, and then we have 2 turns and it deals 7 damage. You have 2 actions, but no cards. End of your turn to draw 2 cards. Okay, Warding Light and something Liberator. Okay, so that's going to deal 3 damage to us, knocking us down to 12. And they've got an Arcane Bolt out themselves. Oh my. So that's going to start rotating around as well. So I guess the faded effect goes away, or does it just keep rotating through it until it's doing its whole thing? Champions that are commanding units or spells are engaged and can't deploy anything else. Okay, so if they're commanding stuff, they can't really do anything else. That's good to know. Your only wizard is still busy, but you have warriors that are disengaged and can be used. Let's get Liberator Prime to deploy a unit. So I'm guessing this is the unit. Kind of want to... Oh, yeah. I know it's the other lane we should use. I want to see if I can actually look at the card before putting it down, but apparently not. Damage your opponent increases by 2 if something or other. As your only wizard is engaged, you can't play your other card, so let's pass the action to draw a card. Okay. I want to see what this thing does. Increases by 2 if they have 20 or more health. Okay. So we can end turn and draw 1. Okie dokie. So if you have an action left, you draw whatever. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense, I guess. Maybe I'm just confusing myself because, you know, commentating while doing this. So I think that's their discard pile, or no, that's our discard pile. We lost the 2 things that were on our list there. Your unit and spell rotated into an empty corner, meaning they have been exhausted and are discarded. So they only stick around for so long. You've got this. Get Knight Heralder to deploy a Paladin Decimator and finish off your opponent. Okay, so what does this one do? I kind of want to look at what the card does before I put it out. Damage your opponent. Okay. So, yep, it'll damage them next turn, and there is not an empty corner on that. I'll leave it to you, finish it off. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw you out as well. Tap to... Okay. I want to look at that again real quick. Yeah, you're doing your whole thing. 3 damage to us, 7 damage to us, we're down to 2. Groovy. And they're going to draw their 2 cards. Your turn. We have no cards, so we could just, like, pass and draw 2 cards. But I wanted to look at what that card was going to do, but it doesn't tell me. I don't really care that much. We got an order victory, so we got order XP towards an order... I'm assuming that's an order crate. That's just my assumption here. New cards unlocked. We've got a few more cards to play around with. So let's go ahead and do the second tutorial. Still not completely understanding this, but I guess it's giving me a little bit of information. Powered by Play Fusion. Why have I heard of Play Fusion before? It's not ringing up. It's not registering where I've heard of them before. If someone wants to tell me down below, that's fine. Or in the active chat on the right. You know how to command your champions. Let's see about sending them on their quest to earn powerful blessings. The current quest objective is shown in the top left corner of the blessing. When the commanded champion completes this objective, rotates forward 1 step. When all 4 objectives are complete, the champion completes their quest and reveals a blessing card that grants you a powerful effect. So it wants us to do this. Let's get Knight Azrios on his quest. He needs to deploy a unit. Let's have him deploy a Strike Force Liberator. Okay. So he needs to deploy a unit. Damage your opponent increases by 2 if they have 20 or more health. Groovy. Okay, first quest objective complete. Next, Azrios has an objective to use an ability. Ability cards are played onto a champion and provide an instant effect. So have him play the opportunity. So this is an opportunity card. You can do it regardless of what's on there. When you drag a card out of hand, valid lanes will be highlighted. Okay. I want to know what it does. I can't really read that small. But apparently, okay. 2 damage to your opponent increases by 3 if there are no highlighted units in play. Okay. 2 actions used to good effect. Playing cards in the right time is crucial to get the most out of them, as well as advancing your champion's quests. I'm slightly curious what their blessings are. Is it set for them? 1 or more damage in play, blah, blah, blah. And damage your opponent by 1. Okay, whenever it rotates. And that looks like it wouldn't ever, like, completely rotate away, unless they count faded as rotated away. Okay, so that's going to do 1 damage to them. Okay, at the start of your turn, your units rotated as normal. Knight Azrios' next quest objective was dealing damage, which Strike Force Liberator just did. Okay. So that's what that symbol means. Knight Azrios has only 1 objective away from completing his quest. He needs to deploy a Stormcast unit. As he is engaged, he can't right now. Let's pass for some more cards. So he needs to launch a specific type of unit. There, I guess. Okay. 1 card for each unspent action. So you have to use actions to draw a card. That's fine. So they're going to do their thing. They're going to deal some damage to us. Oh, no, that's a healing card. Okay. That's good to know. So that thing is healing them for a specific amount. Only 1 turn to go, and that Liberator will be exhausted, allowing Knight Azrios to deploy another unit, complete his quest. So each of your champions can quest at the same time. Liberator Prime's first objective is damage. Let him use Opportunity Strike to get him going. Okay. So it wants us to put that one on there so he can do some damage just right off the bat. Okay, so 2 damage there. It's going to rotate out, and it's going to say, hey, you can do this one now. Let's pass for another card. Oh, it doesn't want us to actually play that one. That's fine. We still have not gotten a specific card for that guy, which I guess is a thing. I assume this is going to get a lot more complicated whenever I get to start actually building decks. We're probably not going to be playing against an opponent today, but I will be trying to look at their monetization for sure, because that's usually the make it or break it in games like this, and we haven't gotten there yet. Strike Force Liberator goes away. Time to complete the quest. Now Knight Azeros is disengaged. He can deploy another unit. One more Strike Force Liberator should do it. Doesn't that mean like a specific type of unit though? Oh, because actually, I see what it is. It's down further on the card. I want to see if can we actually click anything else on here to actually look at things. I'm guessing you can just right click it to see it, but until you have these things memorized, it's a royal pain in the butt. I see what the rotation thing is. That makes sense to me. Swift Judgment, 4 damage to your opponent for something or other. Oh, 9 damage. I didn't get to finish reading that, so yeah. Powerful instant blessing that hit for 9 damage. It did 4 damage plus 5 for some reason. The 5 for some reason I'll have to look at after I actually, you know, get a little further into the game. Yay, new cards unlocked. We got some Mystic Shield, Celestial Prosecutor. And now for the last tutorial. I'm learning this as you guys are learning this, so we'll figure this out soon enough. Okay, you can only use 1 heroic action per turn, I think is what that said. For the final game, we're going to check out some of the more interesting interactions between cards. Okie dokie. Let's get started with some damage. We have Knight Heralder deploy. That's Strike Force Liberator. Okay. Throw you into play. We've used these before, so we know what they do. Okay, so that's a thing. You're left with Mystic Shield, a spell that can reduce damage. No need for that now, so let's pass to draw 1 card. Of course, yeah. Just draw it because you have no abilities that you need to use. Because they're not going to do too much damage. Damage your opponent for 1-3-1. 1-1-3-1. No, 1-1-1-3. Because it's rotating left. Okay. I wonder if there's cards that rotate right as well. Because I do notice that there is an arrow indicator for it. Okay, wow, the opponent is getting aggressive and has put a lot of damage on the board. Time for Mystic Shield. Mystic Shield will reduce the incoming damage nicely. It's a spell, so we need to have Lord Veritant deploy it. When you drag a card out of your hand, valid lanes are highlighted. It keeps saying that. Oh, so we can't actually put it. Oh, I see how it says highlighted. That's groovy. Reduce damage received from highlighted enemies and allies by whatever. Okay, Mystic Shield will handle the incoming damage. Let's pass for another card. It's nice that it's telling us that each turn. So it's really driving that home. So that's going to reduce the damage by 2 on both of them. Oh my. Okay, so that applied to all of them. So having a caster is kind of important. So you're going to deal 2 damage to them. Well, good. We're in a good place now. Let's pass for more cards. Sure. We'll just grab 2 more, I guess. It's kind of hand-holding us, so I don't really get to learn any kind of strategy here. That's one downside to tutorials, is sometimes they don't let you actually, you know, learn stuff. Oh, they've gotten a guy that just entered play. I wonder if we can look at it and actually win. Okay, so he's got 2 cards in hand. I'm slowly figuring out the interface here. Celestial Prosecutor is great for increasing damage done by other units for a few turns before doing damage herself. The image at the bottom of the card shows which lanes are affected. Your lanes are green, enemy lanes are red. Okay, so it'll increase right and left. Okay. Let's have Knight Azrios deploy Celestial Prosecutor, having him... Yeah, it's going to boost both of those. Increase damage done to your opponents by highlighted cards. It's not about damage and healing. Some cards can remove enemy cards. Let's remove that Blood Reaver before it triggers. Triumphant Smash. It's not letting me actually stop and look at the cards. There we go. Remove a highlighted enemy spell or unit. If a card was removed, rotate highlighted allied unit 1 step backwards. So we can drop it there. Okay. Okay, so it's going to drop there and it's going to remove that guy. And then it's going to be the opponent's turn. They're going to do a buttload of damage to us. Ouch. Oh, he rotated off. Pack of Bloodletters. And I guess we're going to get to see if the faded out things count as empty holes for it to, like, become exhausted. Okay, so 2 damage. Yeah, that would have just done damage. Yeah. Time to capitalize on that damage increase from Celestial Prosecutor. Let's deploy some units that'll have their damage increased. So we'll hit straight away. Let's have Liberator Prime deploy it. Okay, we'll put you out. Okay, 7 or more. And I'm guessing this is what it counted as the highlighted champion. Yeah. Oh, no. It's if an opponent has an expensive one there. And then, don't stop now, Paladin Decimator will increase on the next turn. If it's next to Celestial Prosecutor, let's get a Knight Heralder to deploy it. Okay, damage your opponent on each rotation. Okay, so each effect. So it's going to damage for 1 on its rotation. So they're going to do some damage to us. Boop. Oh, no, that it does. If it gets to a faded one, it does rotate off as exhausted. That's good to know. Now, I don't know for sure how many units we have. Like, if we rotate our deck through multiple times. Even though we are out of cards, there's something else we can do. Use an action on once per turn, a Heroic Act. Heroic Act, Knight Heralder has a Heroic Act that allows him to rotate a Stormcast unit in a lane near him one step forwards. That's enough to secure the win. Tap on a card with a Heroic Act to activate it. So, Knight Heralder, so he has a Heroic Act. He has that little star on him. It'll rotate this guy forward one. Either one will do enough damage to win. So we can Heroic Act. And we can choose either one of these to actually win the game. I'm going to go with him because he's more impressive. Can we actually do both? No, we can only do one. Boop. And you can only do those once per turn. So I would think that Heroic Acts would be, like, useful in the long run. So, oh, doesn't quite unlock the chest. Okay. Daily rewards come a free card every day. So we got Slashing Screamer. Groovy. So we got through the tutorial. Every 5th card is a rare, and you can buy it with... Okay, so you can buy the next one. Gain 3 health, increases by 1 for each, blah, blah, blah. No, we're good with that. We got a new deck order. We got into the fray for playing one game. Okay, complete missions for that. So here's the shop part. This is the part that I was actually interested in. I wanted to see if there was anything in here. So we can do solo or we can do versus. So I could, like, fight the computer. We have a menu here, which rules, terms and conditions, link accounts... About, find a store. Oh, so there is a physical version of this. Settings, change your display name, cost 500 gold, private mode, no add friend button for opponents at the match end. On. Because I don't plan on doing too much with this right now. Battery saving, off, because we are on a computer right now. Oh, that's not at 100%? Wonder why. That was weird. Let's go ahead and go back. Library, we have one deck. We have the order deck that was given to us. Let's see what we have as far as cards in here. So it's got 30 cards in, so that leads me to believe that you do run out of cards eventually. We don't have death, chaos, or destruction. Shop, okay. Up to 10 times value, one-time bonus armor. Free with your next gem purchase. You get 150 gems, 4 alliance boosters, unique playmat, 3 great avatars. So, yay. We could buy that. How much are... Oh, Savagery pre-order. So this has apparently been out for a little while, I guess. I don't know. How much do those cost? How much do the gems cost? I'm going to see how much they cost. Okay. Okay, so let's see. 100 of them is $2. You can get a whole bunch for $100. That's going to be $62.60. So that's odd. So 150 for commons free chaos booster pack, and you can get war chests. Okay, booster pack for base booster pack. So you can get these for gold. Specific cards. Yeah, you can get gold or the little crystal thingies for it to actually get those. And you can buy a certain number of the chaos booster packs. Oh, you can only buy 5 of them? And then you can just buy the generic ones, base and onslaught. Okay. That makes a little bit of sense. Now you can only buy a specific number of the class ones. But it appears that it's unlimited. I don't know if it's unlimited on those with the shadow things or not. And cosmetics are just, I'm guessing, guard backs and playmats. Playmat, Ferocity playmat. Oh, it's just playmats. Okay. Not interested in those at all. So the fact that you can buy them with gold is nice. What do we have as far as loot? New spoils, new cards, and collectibles can be found in booster packs and war chests. Open your booster pack to see what you won. Okay, open. Oh, can we... No, that's our daily rewards. Oh, we don't have any booster packs to open. Hadoy. So we're just going to go in with this particular thing. I'm guessing scan is... Scan your physical cards to add them to collection. Okay. Okay, yeah. Camera unavailable because I don't have a camera on here. That's interesting. And we have the one mission to actually play one game. So let's go back home. Let's do a solo. Let's unlock starter decks. Oh, so you can actually unlock the normal stuff. And then we have a challenger thing here. Apparently, I'm guessing that rotates through. Okay, complete missions to unlock, so we can do Proving Grounds. Unlock starter decks by beating these. Win a game to add that alliance starter deck to your library. That's good to know. Let's go with Death. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fight Death, I guess. I'm guessing this is a kind of a tutorial kind of thing, or are we just facing off against them? Oh, we are playing as Death, so you don't get to see the cards that you have. We're going against Order. Okay, positioning is everything at the start of the game. You have to take turns to place champions until all 4 have been placed. So we have 4 champions here. Let's go with, let's look at you. You are the Dead Walk, clad in rusted armor. Okay, so that's a skeleton champion. And, okay, what are you? You are 1 damage to your opponent for his heroic act, and reduce damage received from highlighted enemies equal to number of highlighted allied risen units. Okay, so I guess we'll just go boop. That guy there. I'm guessing that we alternate? Yeah, we alternate on placing champions. So I'm going to go with this one in the middle. Oh, it's going to let them place 2. Place 2 champions. I'm going to place all the warrior ones next to each other, because I don't know what's in here, and I'm going to put the mage on the right. So they're going to place their next 2. I guess we just kind of float through here. So they're going to have all their fighters right there, and they're going to put their mage over there. Oh, no, they have all? No, that's a mage. That's a mage! And then we'll put you there. Okay, reduce damage. So I'm guessing that's no card or something like that. I don't know what that symbol means. So we'll figure it out eventually. Oh, we draw a lot of cards starting out. Okay. 4 cards were starting each. Okay, every turn you can take 2 actions. Action can be used, play a card. When you end your turn, draw a card for each leftover action. Warriors and Wizards. Yep, we already know about that. So let's see. What's your ability? Corners 1 and 2, reduce damage received from highlighted enemies. Corners 3, damage your opponent. Okay, and this is damage your opponent. If the highlighted champion does not control a unit, your opponent must shuffle 2 cards from their hand into their deck. Ooh. That's interesting. 3 damage to your opponent. You may rotate a highlighted spell or unit 1 step backwards or forwards. Oh. Oh my, so I could do that there. We would have a second. Okay. Oh, and that does. You may rotate the highlights. Okay, so it only works on the enemies. Okay, and what are you? Damage your opponent. So if they don't control, if the highlighted champion does not control a unit, your opponent must shuffle 2 cards. Okay, from their hand into their deck. So that's just a good thing to have across from the casters. So let's go ahead and go for just some damage here, I think. We'll go with it on you to rotate that out. Boop. Deal some 2 damage, and I think that's end turn. Yeah, okay. So they're going to play out reduce damage from highlighted enemies by whatever's on there. That's groovy. Damage your opponent increases by 2 if they have 20 or more health. We have 32 health. Okay, so that's down. He's going to go ahead and shuffle 2 cards into his inventory. Bloop. Down to 1 card there. Okay, let's see what you have. And that's all of those across there. Reduce damage received by highlighted enemies by the tap amount. So that would reduce his damage by 1. And it would reduce the other one's damage as well. Okay, so you're going there. You're going to be shutting these 3 down a little bit. Then we can actually rotate backwards or forwards 1. If we rotate him backwards, does he become exhausted? I'm going to try it real quick. Okay. Okay, and we want to rotate it backwards? Okay. We can't do it backwards. We can do it forwards. Okay, we'll rotate him forwards. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah. Huh. So that does reduce his damage, though. I'm not sure exactly what we did there. Okay, so that's going to fade off. So that's going to reduce his damage by 1. in turn draw 1. No, draw 2, sorry. Abilities are instant effects. When a champion plays an ability card, the effect trigger immediately when the card is discarded. Okay. So he's going off. He's going off. And then they're going to just draw a bunch of cards. Okay. I think it gives us a decent advantage here. So you're gone. You're going to do 2 damage. Bloop. Right across his face. Each champion has a quest. The current quest objective is shown at the top left corner. Playing a card of that type will advance the quest. Complete all objectives to unlock a powerful blessing. I am aware of this. You've told us this before. So you are... Okay. 3 damage to your opponent. You may rotate something. Rend damage to your opponent. Well, I don't know what rend damage is. You gain health. Okay, so... Oh, okay, I see what it is. Let's go ahead and just draw 2. We're in a good position right now. Might as well fill up our hand with options rather than just worrying about stuff, because he's going to do 2 damage from highlighted enemies. I think that actually highlights the entire enemy side, does it not? 3 rend damage. Oh, well, we're going to figure out what 3 rend is. I'm not sure what rend does, but okay. Okay, so you... Oh, so reduce damage receiving from highlighted enemies and allies. Okay. So that's just a giant shield. So rend your damage to your opponent health. So we can do 4 whenever that thing's finally tapped over. Draw 1 card, swap this champion's position with the highlighted disengaged champion. So you can move your champions. That's good to know. 3 damage to your opponent. You may rotate a spell right. Okay. I guess we'll leave you. I don't know what that is. Remove a spell or unit. So we have a way to remove set. Okay, no. Okay, so we do have ways to remove stuff. I'm not going to do you just yet. You are probably the one that I want to do. Soul Stealer out. We don't have a way to remove those, so I guess we'll just start doing... Oh, so this one actually does healing and damage. So I guess we'll throw it in on this one. Or do we want to throw it in on this one? I'm going to do you. That way we can start triggering abilities on him. Okay, so you're there, and we don't have any more moves, so we can't actually use his ability. I wonder if we can just use that every turn. Reduce damage from highlighted enemies. Oh, God. So he is just really just there. He's just doing a lot of irritating things. 2 damage to your opponent. Increase this by 3 if there are no highlighted units in the little area. I think it only does 2. Yeah. We have guys on board, and so does he. He probably should have played that first. And we restore 1, so that was reduced by 1 on there. Tap or hold on a card to see what it does. You can also tap on your blessings to see how they are progressing. That would have been nice to know before. Yeah, sure, we'll do a heroic act. Let's see if it's repeatable. Oh. I forgot that was out. Okie dokie. So that's going away. He's going to go to an X, gain 1 health, increases for each Stormcast unit. Okay. So he gains 3 health, that's fine. We can kill him off pretty easily, I think, with the advantage that it gave us. Yes, we're going to go through like each of the little classes here so we can actually see what each one is. What are you? Remove a highlighted unit or spell, shuffle 1 unit from a discard pile into your deck. Okay. So if we play that there, I probably should have waited to use it on him. That'll eat that guy. Let's see. We'll go with damage our opponent. From your discard pile to your deck. Yeah, we'll go with you. I want you there. Okay. Go into my deck. So this one's recursion as well. But yeah, it has to be on his little thing there. Okie dokie. Let's draw a card. So we have to have a way to remove enemies to actually trigger his. We're just going to move through these 3, because I'm slightly curious what their little special abilities are. And we gain 2 more life. Yay! 4 damage to his face. 4 life to us. Okay. I wish I could see what his like special blessing was. It would be nice. Let's see. What's yours? Select a disengaged champion. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay. We're going to draw 1 card. Opportunity strike. And we're going to swap you with you. Because it doesn't make a difference. Haha. Let's see. What is that? Opportunity Strike. That's apparently a neutral card, I think. 2 damage to the opponent. Increase this by 3 if there are no highlighted units in play. I guess we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Boop. Right on the snoot. Down to 1 life. Okay, so we should be able to kill him with an opportunity thing next turn, even if we don't kill him this turn. Damage your opponent. Remove highlighted demon. Okay. Ouch. That hurt. You fool. Highlighted champion cannot deploy units. Aw, he doesn't want us to deploy that one. Okay, so that's gone. Bye. And that's gone. Bye. Okay. So what are you? Remove a highlighted Daemon, Risen, or Spirit unit. Oh, so it can actually do that. Okay. Let's see. I want to just go, boom, right to your face, because there's nothing else you can do. Heroic action. And we can repeat it. Okay. That's good to know. So if you have multiple characters with, like, heroic actions, it might be beneficial. Yay. We got a death chest off of that. Okay. Death victory. Play 1 game. We get that one. So it gives us a base booster. We got a new death deck. We got a booster pack. Complete a mission for that one. We get some money off of that. So let's go ahead and open our war chest. Our death war chest. A little bit slow on the action there. Reveal, reveal, and reveal. So we got an avatar, and we got, you have 5 or less health, gain 1 health at the start of your turn. So we got a card and 2 avatars. So we could actually just choose, where's our avatar thing? Customize. So we have a selection of avatars. Let's go with that one. Select. Groovy. So we got a new deck. We got the death deck. Let's go ahead and edit it to see what's in there. We kind of saw what it could do before, but now you can actually go through and actually see what the different cards are. I'm not sure what the little green dots at the top are. I think that might be how many are in there, so it looks like there is varying limits for how many of each you could have. So we got Mystic Shields in that as well. Did we get a bunch of new cards? Let's go and look at our cards thing. So many cards! So we have some cards that aren't in decks as well. That's interesting. We got some of these blue energy here. I'm not sure what that is. Let's go back home. Let's see. Missions. We have Spoils of War. Open a booster pack. Let's go ahead and open that base booster. See what we get out of it. It should just be cards. Okay, we get a free pack for opening boosters, I think. So you can tap a reward to inspect. We reduce damage from highlighted enemies by the amount on there. I'm slowly figuring this out. It's not going to be like, I'm not going to be like a master of the game on day 1. That's kind of a given. Okay, and we've got, what's our next mission? Win 2 games. So we got 4 more new cards. It's going to go ahead and like highlight them there. We've got, and it's just, I think it gives it to us from varying groups. Yeah, because we have some here that we just don't even have a hero for yet. What? Hero level? Total card level? Oh, okay, so we can recycle them and create them. So these are your, basically, you dissolve a card and you can make a different card. So if you're wanting specific cards, you can actually do that. Okay. Okay, scan your physical cards to grow your collection, so we could actually get a second one. Okay, and then we have the death cards, and we have unaligned cards. These are unaligned cards. They do not belong to alliance, can be played in any deck. So we have 3 of you. Okay, you. 2 of you, 3 of you. Okay, so all those are just neutral. I wonder, and there is another thing that I'm wondering about this, if you can have, like if you have to have 4 copies of a card to have it in 4 decks, or if you can have 4 copies of a card and then have 4 in each of 4 decks. So use it 16 times, because if you're not playing it in the active deck, that would make sense. But some games do it that way. I don't know. Let's go back to the decks thing real quick. Create a new deck. Let's go with something we know we have. We have Order. So it looks, yeah, like you can actually, you can just use any card that's available to you. Because we have the unaligned cards down. Where are you? I think the gray is how many you have, and the blue is how many are in the deck. So let's go ahead and can we actually, do we just drag you over? Yes, okay. So we could actually, if we had another one, we could put it in there, but we only have the one. So you have to have the basic number of them to actually do it. That is fine. I can deal with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another one. Let's go for home, solo, proving ground. So we've done death, we've done order, so we have chaos and destruction. We've played a recursion here. Destruction and chaos sound like ones that I'm kind of on the fence about, because I don't know what their actual abilities are going to be. But at least we'll get an idea of what each of the different classes are like. And you can play with random people, I'm sure. That little loading screen is kind of garbage looking, though. I'm just going to say that. So far, I'm having fun with it. I'm figuring it out. It takes a minute. So we have our heroes here. We have... What are you? When this champion or a card controlled by this champion removes a highlighted unit, gain 3 health. Okay. So it actually has an ability, and they either have quotes or... I'm guessing this one actually just has its own special ability? So it just triggers whenever that happens. I'm guessing. Reduce damage received from highlighted spells by 2. Or is that their special ability? Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and throw... We'll just do the same layout as before. You... And then it's going to go 2 for them. That makes sense. That makes a little bit of sense, at least. So we're going against death as... whatever the hell we chose. We chose the red one. We chose red. Let's see. And when this champion or card controlled by this champion removes a highlighted unit, gain 3 health. So we'll go ahead and put you there. So we can actually remove that. And we're going for a little bit of a different layout this time. We'll go ahead and go for you, and then we'll go caster right there, I guess. So we can have, like, the triggery abilities. And we don't have... Neither of those have the little white marker on the bottom of them. He does. So it looks like they have the basic starter deck for this. I'm slightly curious if you can see a list of the other champions. Yeah, you're going there. Okay. So let's see. We start with 31 life versus their 20. Okay, so it's all just shuffled out. Groovy, thank you. And they start with 5 cards. We start with 4. Let's see. Yeah, it just looks like whenever he does it, that happens. And this one has reduced damage received from highlighted spells by 2. So having this across from that reduces the damage, I guess? Or is that going to be his special ability? When highlighted ally deals 1 or more damage to either player, gain health. So any ally deals damage, we gain health from it. So if we put this out on you... I slightly wonder if you can have multiple casters. I don't think it would be advantageous, but I slightly wonder if you can. And then we could have life gain there, or we could do 2 damage to the opponent, increase this by 3 if highlighted champion controls a spell. So if they control a spell that does more. As the center plays remove a highlighted unit, damage your opponent, gain health. Okay, so it removes a highlighted unit if it comes in there. And does that actually... Okay, so it has to remove an opposing one. So let's go ahead and put you there. So that's going to damage it whenever it comes into play. Boom, and we'll gain 1 life off of that. Oh no, we gain 2 life off of that. Okay, that works. Just get an early lead there. So he's going to just damage us with that guy. Groovy. Ouch. Well, at least it worked, sort of, I guess. And next turn we'll gain 1 life. Boop, and 1 life. I don't know if I want to actually play any of these guys. The highlighted champion controls a spell, so that would work there. As the center plays, remove the highlighted unit. So I think we just want to end turn. We don't have any like activatable abilities. Okay. So I guess we'll just draw. That seems like the plan for here. So he's going to do 2 damage to us. Ow, quit it. And then next turn we'll gain 1 life. Oh no, it's going to rotate off. Okay. That one's gone. So now we have spells available again. I'm just going to keep whacking him. What are you? Damage to your opponent. Okay. There are no highlighted units. Where's this one? Where's the one that... Is this remove the spell? Okay, not that one. Increase it by 3. So that's the one we want on this guy. And we have 2 of those. So what we could do is... Bloop. And just whack a whole crap ton of life out of him. 5. Then we'll do... Can we do that again? No, we can't do it again. We can only do that once per turn? That's ridiculous. Do we want to draw a card? Yeah, let's just draw a card. Let's see what else we have in this. We've got Reckless Juggernaut. Okay. So that thing's counting down to deal 7 damage to us, which is not something I want to do. So you can only cast that once per turn, I guess. That's ridiculous. Or he can only cast it once. So 3 damage there. Remove a highlighted unit. Corner 3, damage your opponent. So this would just remove neighboring units. But it deals 9 damage on its 3rd rotation. So that would be like lethal there. So that's coming out. And then we're going to do another 5 damage to him just to whack him around a little bit. So there's really no way they can recover from this. Because we're going to knock them down to 4. Unless they get some massive heal or massive amount of damage in one turn. There's nothing they can do. And we're not using our unit's abilities very much here. So, oh no! Ouch! What was that -2 on this guy? I'm really not sure what that was. Oh no, he reduces the damage from spells. Let's go ahead and highlight him. Yeah, reduce damage received from highlighted spells by 2, so that reduced that down to 5 damage. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see. So you are going to do... Why are you only doing 6 damage? Why is that down to 6? I thought it was supposed... Oh! Ha ha! It's upside down. Bloody hell. Gain health, increase the damage and healing from this unit by 1 if highlighted unit is a demon. Okay, so we have a choice of 2 spots that we can put it. Let's go ahead and just go there. Yeah, and it's not going to do any damage. It's got 2 X's on it. And what does that do? 2 damage if they're new. Okay, so we can just do 2 damage there. I'd rather draw a card. So we've got an Arcane Bolt. So we've basically got what they had. That goes away. We've got an Arcane Bolt ready to come out as well. Draw however many cards on that corner. So they draw 1 card and heal 1 damage. They're taking 6 next turn, so... Oh, he's popping us for 1. How cute. That's so quaint. And there's 6 damage to finish him off. That was pretty straightforward. Obviously, these are easier opponents. I'm not even going to, like, pretend it's not. So, Chaos Victory. We got win 2 games. Well, we won 1. We got a new Chaos deck. So, let's go look at that deck real quick. So, we've got Chaos now. I'm slightly... Let's actually see. Library. Cards. Let's just go with... Where are the champions? Oops, I accidentally just closed something on my other monitor real quick. Because your mouse is not bound to this. That's another downside. So we got champions. We can look in these and we could possibly make more champions. So we've got 2... Oh, we've got 5 champions here for that. So we could swap them out of the deck. And... Oh, Oh, we could actually get 2 of those? We have to have 150 of the blue stuff to create it, but we could create another one. Huh. So if we had 2 of those, it would just, like, constantly restore life. And I'm not sure whether that guy's a caster or a... I'm guessing it's a summoner because it's got the shields on it. Whereas that one is a mage because it's got the magic one on it. That's interesting. And can you actually have 2 of those in the same deck? Yes, I'm being a nerd here. I'm trying to figure out if you can actually do these. Let's go death. Edit. Yes, you can have 2 of them in the same deck. At least if I'm reading the interface right. Okay, that's cool. Let's go ahead and go back home and we'll do the last little group here. Solo, Proving Grounds, Destruction. I'm not going to do the challenge because I don't have a custom deck. And chances are you're going to need a custom deck for that crap. Age of Sigmar champions. Okay, yeah. This, not real impressive. Destruction, Alzorath versus Chaos, AI. Of course, AI is going to be gimpier than humans, regardless. Let's see what we got here. We've got these Aurochs add an element of cunning to the Wog. Element of cunning to the Wog, okay. Orc boss, okay, so we got 2 of those. We've got a Shaman Spider Rider, which is in black. I don't know why he's in black and white. And do you have any special abilities on these? Okay. Progress this champion's quest 1 step forwards whenever it removes 1 or more highlighted units, even if the card that applied the remove is also progressed the quest. Okay. Okie dokie. I guess we'll go with you there. Because I'm slightly curious if you can actually do anything special. And then they're going to get there too. I hate how we actually go first on this every time. Because I have a feeling in multiplayer you would flip a coin basically to see who goes that first. So, well, that reduces it by highlighted spells. I'm not really concerned about that. We'll go ahead and throw you over there on the right, because that's how I like doing it. It keeps my brain in check. And they're going to place there too, and then this one will go over there. Okay, so you're going in front of our soldier. You're going in front of our that. So I think player 2 actually has an advantage here as far as placement goes. Yeah, because you can force that last one, because it's like a rock, paper, scissors situation. They kind of went with the format that I did last time. Great. Okay, so we've got various skills here. We'll take a look at them. I can sort of see the theme of each of the classes. Remove a highlight spell or unit, 1 damage to your opponent. So that would be good on him. Yeah, we're definitely keeping that for progressing his crap. Let's see. Rend damage to your opponent. The highlighted champion cannot deploy units. Okay, so we could actually stop him from deploying. Increase this by 1 per support. I don't know what that means. Can actually see what that per support means. And remove a highlight spell or unit, 1 damage to your opponent. So we actually already have that. So I guess we'll go with you. Stomping Ma Krusha right there, and then we'll draw a card. So each turn is going to do rend damage whenever it rotates. So we've got that. Draw a turn. I do need to see what that little orange thing. Some units have a stacking tag. These units can be played on top of other stacking units to increase their stack size up to 3. Cards under the top unit become support. Most stacking units give increased effects for larger support sizes. Okay. So I'm guessing this is a support one. 2 damage to your opponent. Yeah, it's just going to go ahead and do blap. Groovy. Let's see, and they're going to... Oh, they're just going to draw another card. Groovy. Okay, so let's see. You're rotating. So you do not have anything for support. Okay, so you... Let's see what you actually say there. So, per support. So it's a stacking card. This one is not a stacking card. Gain additional... Oh, God! It deals damage and gives you an extra action? That is amazeballs. Damage your opponent increases by 1 per support. So could we actually just stack things underneath it? Oh, and I needed to see what that was. Deal damage. So it just needs to deal damage to rotate that forward. Groovy. Let's go for... Increase that by 1 per support, and then we'll put that out. So that goes forward. Can we actually place that under... No, we can't place it under there. We need another stacking unit to do that. That's good to know. So it's going to just rotate around and deal some damage. Draw a card. Okay. Whenever something removes them. Okay, go ahead and smack that. Smack that for 2. When a highlighted ally removes a unit. So it's any... Whenever any of my units remove a unit, they draw a card. Okay. Rend damage to your opponent. I guess I'm fine with that. I'd rather have more actions per turn so we can draw more. Okay, so you're just doing that. So we've summoned up units, and I think that's all we really want to do this turn, so let's just keep drawing. We want to get more cards in hand. I don't know if there's a hand cap. That would be something that we could possibly test out really quick before we end the episode. I'm not sure what that did. Oh, it removes that one. Okay, highlight spell, gain 1 health. Okay. Are you actually going to play anything, foe? Or am I just gonna just wail on your face? And we get 3 actions this turn. So we can go ahead and drop you out. We don't really have much in the way of mages here. And I think that requires a deploy an Auric unit. And that's not an Auric, it's a beast. This is an Auric unit. No, it's not. Do we actually have an Auric unit? Are you an Auric unit? No, you're a Grot. Sure, we'll do that. Boop. Goodbye. And deal 1 damage. Didn't really do anything for us, but we still have that one right there. Let's go and draw 1. Invigorating Growth, I think is what that said. So they're going to get 2 actions. Why are they just drawing cards? It's like they're not wanting to do anything. So he's rotating out. He's doing 2 damage. You're not doing anything this turn. Yeah, Invigorating Chant. Sure, we'll cast a spell. We'll even draw another card. So, yeah, this battle is unimpressive. A Rallying Cry. I don't know what that does. Spell our unit. Oh, okay. So they're working on removing stuff. That's fine by me. So we got 3 actions this turn, so we can actually boost things up. 2 damage to your opponent, increases by 3 if there are no highlighted units in play. So only 2 damage. They're wasting their cards. I don't know how many cards they have left in their deck. How many cards do you have left in your deck? Tap or hold on a card to see what it does. You can also tap on your blessings to see how they are progressing. Oh, you can't see how many cards are left in their deck? Okay. Deploy 2 units from your hand onto the highlighted champions. They can be wizards. Oh. So that is just an ability we could use to get 2 units, but we don't have 2 units to play. I wonder what happens if we play that then. Let's go ahead and cast that out. Okay, so we can deploy 1. Let's go ahead and deploy you there. Okay, and that's going to go ahead and be cast out, and we're going to go ahead and draw 2 cards. Because that's what we do. Because we got extra moves that turn. And we got 2 more things. I probably should have done that Rallying Cry with actual, 2 units in my hand. So let's see. I like that we could put that unit on the caster, though. They're both gone. That means that we're going to go ahead and do this. Do 1 damage. Gain 3 actions. So that means... deal 1 damage to our opponent. We could actually remove that guy. So that heals them as well. Whereas this guy's 1-0. Damage your opponent. Reduce the damage received from highlighted enemies by that. Increases unit's damage reduction by 1 per support. So basically, this damages the opponent and reduces the damage from enemies. So we'll go ahead and drop that out. Do we have another support in here? Okay, so that's 1 damage to them. Gain 4 health. Draw 2 cards. Definitely. And we draw 2 cards. Yeah, I will gladly draw 2 cards. And that is... draw 1 card. Swap this champion's position with a highlighted disengaged champion. So we could actually swap things around here. We do not have that set up to actually do... Are you an orc? You are not. Yeah, that's just gain health. Swap this champion's position with a highlighted disengaged champion. So I guess we could go like... Oh, we could swap and then remove next turn. Okay, so I'm going to do that next turn. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and damage the opponent increases by 1 per support. We could actually load that guy in there. Let's load that guy in there. So he goes... Does he go on top or underneath? I guess he goes on top? Okay, so it just goes on top. Or do they just multiple, like, stack up? I'm curious about how this stacking works. Do they both apply their abilities? Yeah, they're just rotating around. So 2 damage from that. So it's the one on top that actually has the ability. Okay. So Arcane Bolt. Let's see. Too bad that guy's still engaged. So let's just draw 2 cards. I mean, he's going to die anyway, so it's not going to matter. Boop. He's going to deal 1 damage. Oh no, whatever shall we do? I want to see how this actually works out. Okay, there are no highlighted units in play, so 2 damage. Oh no, we're down to 30 life. I'm so impressed. I get how the mechanics work now. That's a good thing. Go through these little tutorial things. That's always good. Okay, so we actually have 3 abilities to use. So that's an Auric. Unit has support. 2, the damage is done with Rend. I'm not sure what the difference between Rend and the other thing is. Does this allow us to, like, reuse the units multiple times? Stacking is really confusing to me, but that's going to kill him off. But we could have, like, rotated him around, done some weird shenanigans there, but I'm not going to. Destruction victory! Yay! We got a box from that. Okay, Hoarder achieved. I'm not sure what that achievement is, but whatever. 500 gold. We got the deck. Play 1 PvP game. No thank you. So, open the war chest. Oh, we actually have to click on it. Okay. What do we have in here? So we got some more little icon things. Gain health. The highlighted champion cannot deploy spells or units. No, we're not going to reroll. We're good with this. Library. Oh, we got collectibles. Groovy. 2 more faces. Slightly curious where we see our experience. Is it in here? Next level reward. Ranked leaderboards. Stats. Player level, chaos level. So as we level up with them, we get different things. We got 6 wins in 6 games. Damage done a whole bunch. A little bit of healing. Okay, so it's going through, like, various things. Booster cards unlock booster packs, and war chests when friends scan them. And then we have recruiter, ambassador, legend, blah blah blah. Friends scan your cards first when they join. Woo. No. I don't have friends. Let's see. Okay, so we have all these things in here. Here's the destruction one if you guys actually want to look at it. I'm slightly curious. Let's go, after we look through that, go back, home. Nope. That's the wrong thing. I did not want to click on that. Home. I want to go to library. I want to go to decks. I want to get new deck. I want to go death. I want to do... Does it tell us how many... Okay, the gray ones are how many we have. So there are cards, I would hope, that we don't actually have. Or do we literally just have one of every card? I think we have one of every card. Or maybe it's just only telling us what cards we actually have access to. Yeah, there's not a large card variety, at least not that I can tell so far. So we've got 1,000 gold, though. So let's go to the shop and see what we can get for 1,000 gold. Onslaught booster pack. We can get a non-specific booster pack. These are unlimited. Let's try the Onslaught one. Onslaught's are guaranteed at least 2 uncommon or better. Let's go ahead and buy one. Transaction complete. Loot. Let's open that. Open you. Okay, so we got another one towards a booster pack. Let's see. Okay, so those are new cards. Okay. Frenzied order to 7 damage to your opponent. It's an instant. Okay. Library, decks. Let's go with destruction. Do we have access to those cards? No. I need to go see which thing they are. Library, cards. So you are a new addition. So I'm guessing... Where are you? I'm looking for it. It's going to take me a second. 7 damage to your opponent. It is an order card. So let's go back. Decks. Order. So you can't see the cards you don't have? Where is it? I thought we only had 2 of those, but I will probably be, like, proven wrong or something like that in here. Yeah, there's a card that we didn't have in the deck. I thought it was an order card. Where the hell is it? I'm looking really, really hard here. At least I thought that's what the... Oh, no, it's a yellow top. It doesn't... Good lord. The interface, I have to say, it's not intuitive. So let's go in here. Let's look at this. Okay. Available from Wave 2 boosters, available from daily boosters, total card level. What are you in? Are you just neutral, or what? How do I put you into a deck? Divine Blast. That seems like something that would be... I mean, Frenzied Order. It looks possibly like an orc, but it's yellow. I don't know. I don't get it. Let's see. How do you tell what faction it's for, is what I'm wondering. Is there a way to tell? That's an instant. That tells you that's an instant ability. Because so you can go sort by instance. So it's, yeah, it's order. And then you have the ones for the different factions. So yeah, it's order. There's no marking on the card that tells you that it's order, but it's order. So let's edit that. I'm looking for where it is in here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we can only have one in the deck. And is there like a limit? Yeah, there is a limit to how many of any given card you can have. So you can have a total of 30 actions, 4 blessings. Oh, it's a blessing. Okay, so that's one of the random blessings that it gives you. So you can kind of weight those in. That makes sense. Okay, I'm slowly figuring that out. So by instant, it means... Okay, I get it. I get it. It only took me an hour. But I think I've gotten a basic idea of how this game plays. If you guys would like to see more of this, hit that little button in the top right if you're on YouTube. Unfortunately, that's not available on Facebook, but I am releasing these on Facebook later than on YouTube. YouTube is first look, then, yeah, whatever. I've only recently decided to start doing that. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time on First Strike. You can hit the button up in the top right to see other First Strikes. You can see the Patreon up there, all that fun stuff. But yeah, like I said, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.